drug thing for, for a long time, a very long time. Talk about, drugs and that, that topic. That's something I can dig very deep into. But now I'm going to talk about, the poverty part of, drugs. And, people, especially when you have children involved and you are, hooked on drugs, that that is that person's priority. Point blank, that's their priority. Everything else comes secondary, third, or whatever. You come home. It's like me when I was a kid. Come home, nothing in the refrigerator, nothing. Going maybe 2 days without eating anything. Only time you go get some food is when you go to school, for lunch. And after that, it's go to bed hungry, wake up hungry. You sitting in school, stomach just grumbling like, and that's not good. That's not a good feeling. Just being poverty stricken and all that. Look at your parents, are hooked on drugs and everything like that. So man, that right there is just trauma within itself. Just being poor. That right there, that will change your whole way of thinking. Being poor, like poor, that right there, that is so depressing. They're like just being poverty stricken is like it's horrible. It's horrible. Like going through that, especially as a child, like you looking for your parents to provide for you, and they either can't, they don't know how, whatever the case may be. Just growing up in them conditions is just, it's terrible. You going to bed, going to school with tattered clothes on, and being on that, you got to get ridiculed in school from your peers because your parents can't afford the nice things, like other kids got in school, so you get that kind of ridicule, so that's making you resentful. Then you come home, to an empty refrigerator, house cold, the lights probably off, you might come home to a one-parent household, or both your parents in the house, they're arguing and bickering because there's no food in the house. Your mom blaming your dad, whatever the case may be, and like that it plays on you. It starts to change you. You may not notice it. That's why see a lot of kids. They start hitting the streets because they don't want to be home. They start turning selling drugs or using drugs. Or they selling drugs and selling to their mom, like stuff like that. Or you got a 13-year-old kid taking care of the household because his parents, or his mom's like frown drugs, whatever. I knew this kid, he was a cool young dude, and his dad, was a heroin addict. Like he said, he seen his dad a couple of times. His dad, but like I guess his dad acknowledging everything, but that's just crazy. Like to see his dad out, out and about, and he's just a full-blown like drug addict. That's just like my dad. He didn't hide it, but I wasn't around to witness this full-blown addiction. But the whole poverty aspect of it, I was very entrenched in the whole poverty aspect. When I first moved to Jersey, we was living in a trailer. It was an abandoned trailer, and it had a bedroom in the back. So that's where we slept. The whole front of the trailer was like condemned. There's like all this like garbage, and it it's like these for a storage unit. So that's where we stayed in the back of the trailer. Mind you, no running water, no electricity. You know, nothing that it was pretty much like sleeping outside. It was like sleeping outside. And that was like I said, that was just my life. That was just my life. Like it was just normal to me. Like in the property we lived on, my cousin lived up front, so his house was pretty much on the same level as trailer we was sleeping in because his house didn't have no bathroom, no running water, no toilet. They had a porta potty, some kind of like manual porta potty where they had a bathroom, but they didn't have no toilet and no sink, no nothing. So you go back there and you would go to the bathroom in this thing. It would get filled up. You have to take it back out in the woods and dump it out, clean it out, and fill it back up with the stuff that I guess to sanitize the little portable toilet. And they had a well out back, so for baths, just anything you needed to do, you had to get a bucket, take it over to the well, pump it, prime the well to get the water come up, take it back in the house, get kerosene heaters, put the water on the kerosene heater, heat the water up, then do your dishes, washing up your face, anything you need the water for, but this is the procedure you had to do to get hot water. You prime it up out the well and do that whole procedure. And people hear these stories, they think I'd be capping. I'm like, man, that's nothing to lie about. Like, why not lie about that? Like, that's what I went through. Like, you couldn't make these stories up if you tried because nobody's imagination is that great to to make up these kind of stories. This is my life. This is what I experienced as a kid, going through just the whole poverty and the extreme poverty and like I don't care what nobody say. I had it like my life was just, especially when I was younger. It was just bad as living in a third world country. That's how it was. At least in third world country, they had like handouts. People would come through and give them like it wasn't like that. Like yeah, man. There'll be plenty of times, more times than I can count, where I would have been hungry, or you got 2 pair of pants to wear, and you gotta just keep repeating over and over again, and you might got like 4 shirts, maybe 4 shirts. So Friday come along, you gotta try like church you on Monday, and try to flim flam everybody wear it on Friday. Like it was just so crazy how that was. And that was just me and my brother underneath me. My youngest brother, like I said, he lived in a lack of luxury. Like everything that we went through, he didn't experience none of it. Like he had it made. But us, it was just like bologna sandwiches, and that was luxury. Like bread, bread, that was it. Bologna would come through every once in a while, you cooking bologna sandwiches on a kerosene heater. People you cut the bologna down the middle, so it bubble up, you cut it down the middle. And one time, I paired a kerosene heater, and I got too close to it, and it burned my leg. I thought it scarred my leg. It's faded. You can barely see it now, but I know where it is because of my body. And I had that scar on my leg for pretty much the better part of my life. For me, pairing kerosene heater. You go in school, smelling like kerosene. Kids, kids are ruthless. They do not care. Nah, you got on no holy clothes. What kid wants to go to school like that? No kid like that is just straight torture for any kid to have to deal with that, and the mental aspect of it is it's even worse because you carry that with you your whole life. Like it never goes anywhere. You carry it with you. Like you really carry that with you your whole life. Cause even it don't affect me like it used to, but it's something I think back on a daily basis, on a daily basis, I think about, you know, just how poor we were and what, you know, we went through. And I'm like, I just think to myself, like, man, like, how did I make us do that? How did I make us do this? And, like, not be, you know, like, like my brother drowned on drugs, or just, not how I am now. Not how I am now. I should really not be, have the mindset that I have now. Like, I should not be who I am. I'm serious, cause but every obstacle I face, it made me a stronger person. You know, even when I beat, you know, my addiction back. When I beat it, like, you know, it made me into, you know, pretty much an unstoppable person. Like, I don't let nothing get in my way. I don't let myself get in my way. You know, like, all that just made me a way stronger person. But hold on, I'm gonna stop this. I'm gonna come right back, because, like, I'm kind of, you know, feeling this topic right now. So I'm gonna come right back to it.